YouTube, what's happening? It's Friday, April 25th, and we're going to talk about baseball first today. We have a bunch of games happening, 15 of them to be exact. You can see all the games here before you on the schedule, including a day game, Philly and Chicago day game. And it's Friday, so we have a bunch of brand new matchups to have over the weekend. We got some interesting ones, so we're going to talk about these. We're going to break them down, look at value, see if we can find some type of profits out there. But first, let's recap yesterday, shall we? We see the Nerfy hit in Chicago and Minnesota. Easy stuff. Crochet, even though he got a little roughed up at the start, still came through with 9 strikeouts. Gore had, I believe, 8 strikeouts. Pittsburgh was leading 3-0. It was looking great, and then the pitching just gave up. That's just what they did. So, and then Corbin had the HR in the first inning. So beautiful day overall. 4-1. We'll take that each and every day. Beautiful stuff. If you want the plays typed out for every sport, or if you want access to a ye old spreadsheet so you can do your own research, all you gotta do is go check out that HQ that pops up here. Simple as that, easy peasy. So 15 games, enough wasting time. Let's jump to that first game right now. All right, before we jump to the first game, we're going to take a little brief glance at the weather through the whole slate. That way we can just make notes of anything that potentially we need to know. Like Chicago, maybe a little rain, the wind's blowing in, so we're not going to be expecting some crazy wind going out at Wrigley. Detroit, nasty. We might just pass on this game completely because this looks like they might not even play this game. This might get postponed. If so, you don't want to risk the whole pitcher getting 3 innings in, rain delay, boom, that's going to mess things up. So we probably avoid pitching props, if not the whole game here. Wind out at 9, and for Washington, that's nice, but there is also rain. And then we got the Yankees, chances, not much. Wind blowing kind of in at 11. Cleveland, nasty weather. KC, sunny and good, but winds blowing in, nothing to worry about there. Minnesota, same thing. St. Louis, same, maybe some rain for St. Louis. Rado, rain. Wind blowing in at 9. Man, this is disgusting. Arizona, Seattle, domes. San Diego out, but no weather, but just kind of wind's not a worry there. And then the A's out at 9. Good stuff. And then the Doyers straight out of 10. So maybe some hits there. And then lastly, San Fran. So you can see everything there. So yeah, the East Coast, we're going to have to watch some of these weathers games here. So enough of that. So now we can go ahead and jump in that first game right now. All right, first game on the slate is going to be Philly and Chicago. You can see it's a day game. It's at 2:20 Eastern. Chicago is a favorite at home with an 8 total. Remember, the weather is supposed to be kind of potentially not that great. So let's pop over here to ye old. Well, who's throwing the ball? That matters a lot. Let's go and jump to that. So we want pitchers is going to be Walker versus Ray. There's your pitchers right there. We go to the spreadsheet. We look at everything here. 4-6, last 10, 7-3. Cubs still cooking a little bit. Both offenses, the bats are doing great. Brought, top 6 in runs, both top 5 averages, OBP, slugging, OPS, hits, triples. It's all there. The only thing that's kind of missing is Philly's not hitting that many home runs recently, and they both kind of strike out a bunch. So there you go. There's the offenses, great stuff. And we look over at the props now. We want to dig into our pitchers. This is Outlier. Link in the pinned comment. You click it, sign up, get you a week full free. Awesome stuff for the system. So this is the bats. You see, it kind of lines up. Look at all these bats with all this green. That's amazing. That's how that lines up perfectly. We can see that. Let's go look at the pitchers a little closer, shall we? What was that? Strikeouts. He's consistent. All right, let's go. Colin versus Philly. We see the history overall against each other, and we got a whole bunch of not much, and then we got a 429 with a home run and a 500. Nothing really standing out here so far. Against righties, you can see how Philly has been this season. We got a 304, 333, and that's about it. Phillies, I mean, yeah, they've struggled a little bit, but then they are. You can see why these Reds means they're better against lefties. That's all that means. All right, pull up Chicago here, and we can see how Chicago has been against righties this season. You see 319, we see a 312, we see 316, we see 400, we see 302. They've been pretty good. Chicago's offense has been hot all season. They've been top 5 the entire season so far. It's impressive. Against Walker, historically, they do pretty good. Yeah, we got a 500. Well, you don't. Hap does not. But 222, 262, 500, 368. Okay. So you got everything there. So the bats are pretty much, both bats are going to probably do decently. Pitching, let's see. Let's look at strikeouts, hits. Chicago, Phillies 15th in strikeouts, but that is just, he's consistently going to hit 4 or 5. That's not where you want to be. No. Hits down here. Damn, 2, 11, 10, 10, 8. Dude gives up a lot of hits. And he only pitches so many innings. Okay. Huh. Okay, so Philly might be able to get some hits off the dude. Okay, we're already leaning certain directions here. All right, that and that. Let's go look at Walker. Earned runs, yeah. This season he's been good, but last season he ended the season rough. Hits, no, not that bad. Strikeouts, walks. Huh, okay. So let me go over here to the bats. I'm not taking a pitcher prop because of weather. Any of these weather games, I'm avoiding pitchers. I'm going to tell you right now. I'll show them to you, but no, we're going to take somebody who's been doing amazing. Like, Alec here with his only getting, well, that's 200. Whew, that is juicy. That is juicy fruit. Bryson Scott is literally a 125. Let's take a look at that one. We got to look at Pete Crow. He's been doing pretty good. Let's look at Nico. Let's look at his. Suzuki's a little too pricey. Let's see what else we got. Bush, Kelly. Kelly's always a good one. Walks, I don't think so. That's too much. Bryce Hopper. Now we're getting the 60s. No. Okay, so let's look. Bryson Scott had a streak. He ended it last game, so that's either good or bad. That could be. He's averaging 2.9 and a 1.5. That's where you want to be. I like that. What else we got? Hits for Crow just to get one hit. What? Oh, that's pricey. Which is our HRR is minus 110 for Pete Crow. Yeah, we might be taking some Pete Crow. Let me go back and look at this. History. Pete Crow Armstrong. He's over 1. That means nothing. Against righties, he's 312 with 4 home runs and a 9.42. Pretty good stuff. Kelly might be the way to go, though. Kelly's 1.5 OPS and 30 at bats. Kelly, where are you? Come here. Kelly. Just give me Carson Kelly, but I want Carson Kelly HR. Oof. Okay, no. We're either going. I'm going Pete Crow. We're going to go Pete Crow HR. That's the play I want to go with. I don't know if I trust Chicago at home. I don't like the over because of potential weather and the wind blowing in. Even though the bats are doing great. I'm just going to stick with the dude that's hot. That's what I consider hot. 4.1 average in the last 10. I want a 1.5 with a 110. Yeah, I'm taking that. Pete Crow, HR, next. Next up is going to be the Baltimore-Detroit game. We talked about the weather in this one, how it's going to be absolutely nasty all day leading up to and during the game. I'll be shocked if they play this game. This is probably getting rain delayed, if not pushed to another date. So let me show you that currently there's 118. I'm not inclined to take anything in this game, but I shall show you spreadsheet. It is typically Brandon Young versus Casey Mize, and here's the sheet. Here's the numbers for you. It's not that good of a game anyways because it's red and yellow. We want green and red. That's what we want. Nothing's really standing out. Maybe strikeouts for Mize against Baltimore, maybe, but I don't know. Let me show you the pitchers just in case. Here are the bats. All we got is Dingler. That's how in Torque. That's all we got. So not good for the bats, which lines up with the numbers nicely. We come over here. We got Casey Mize, and then we need to open up Brandon Young. So I'm going to show you this really quickly. We can see matchups. Bang, bang. And you can see this history there for Mize versus Baltimore and Baltimore versus righties this season. There's a 300 here and a 300 here, and everybody else is 200s. So not bad overall. Could be better, but not the worst. Detroit versus righties. There's a Dingler's 300, but everybody else is kind of against Brandon Young, no history. So, and I'm not doing props for pitchers, not in a rain game like this. Who knows what's going to happen? So this one, mainly because of this weather right here, not going to play this one. 84% chance, 68. Look at this. It's going to be storming up to the game, during the game, because this window right here, the gray part, is the game itself. That's how they do it. So, yeah, I would be shocked if they play this game. So we're going to pass on it completely. We're just not even going to commit the percent to it. Let the money just stay on something else. Next. All right, next we got Mets, Washington. Washington also has some weather. Not as bad as Detroit, but they still got a good bit of weather. Let me show you real quick the weather. Right there you go. 32% up to 46. That's still potentially rain delay, so we're not taking pitcher props this one either. We could still take like a bat prop or maybe a team prop, but we're going to leave the pitchers alone just in case. We don't want a starter starting the game. Second inning comes around, they're in a 3-hour rain delay, and the pitcher's done because they're not going to put him back out there. So, yeah, let's go spreadsheet. There are the numbers. Who are the pitchers today? That might be good to know. So, it is going to be Senga versus Jake Irvin. Okay, cool. Spreadsheet numbers. Washington offense, not good. This isn't there. Mets, obviously doing good. Have the Mets really won 7 in a row? Is my data correct? What? Philly, Cardinals. So they swept the Cardinals 4-0, and then they beat the Phillies 3-0. So they swept the last 2 series. All right, Mets, I see you. How? All right, cool. Let's go to props. Let's see what we got. We want the pitchers. Jake Irvin, because we want to still look at them just in case. The weather could clear up easily, but we want the history. Mets versus Irvin. We want to see if anything stands out. 510 at bats on a home run is pretty good from Lindor. Lindor is already a play we might take for a bat. Nimmo, no. Lindor is the one to go for on this side. Let's look at the history or the righties overall. Lindor's good, 321, 342. Damn, the Mets are cooking, aren't they? Wow. Where's Soto? Soto's holding them back. Oh, that buck 97. Man, 345 for well, Garcia, Bell. Okay, you see everything there. Cool. That thing's really standing out against Senga. Not much data here at all. There is a home run for Bell, but nothing else. All right, cool. Let's look at the bats. Bats. Or Lindor, pop up. There's Vientos. That's always a good one. Lindor, where are you, good sir? There you are. Found you. How you doing, buddy? HR wise? Yeah, you've been hot recently. For the whole season, you're doing good. You have a good history against said pitcher, and you've been cooking in basically most of the games recently because you got at least a hit in 9 out of 10 games. That's what I want to see. Yeah, you're going to have games where you have nothing. It's baseball. Remember, baseball is the only sport where you can get 30% right and be an all-star. Think of it that way. You bat 300, that's 3 out of 10. Bam, all-star territory. So, yeah, yeah, that's not bad. This is 7, what is that? 8? Yeah, we'll take a look. 2, oh, it's 2.5. Damn, that's kind of pricey, but man, let's see. Is there anything else I might want to take there? Let's go back. Let me go look at Vientos. Vientos was on there too. I'm kind of curious what he's up to. Washington, Mets, Irvin, Vientos. Oh for 9. All right, yeah, we're not taking Vientos. Not a chance in hell. All right, pitchers. Let's see. We might just try to take the Mets. What's the Mets favored by? 170 with a 9 total. Okay. Yeah, Jake Irvin strikeouts has been good. Hits, walks, earn runs. He's been pretty nice. He's got a 4.4, 0, and 2. Okay. And let's look at how Senga's doing. Senga should be pretty good, right? I haven't heard anything. Yeah, out 0, 0, 0, and then 2, and then 3 against the Dodgers in Miami. Miami, A's, St. Louis. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go Miami. Miami. The Mets. The Mets. I can either go Lindor or I can go Mets. Oh man. I really want to take Lindor just because everything lines up. 2.5 those. I'm risking it. I don't care. I don't care. Hell, I might do both. Why not? I'll do both. Over 2.5 HR, and then we're also going to put a space, and we're going to put New York Mets money line. We're doing both of them. I'm taking both. It's my money. I do what I want with it. So I'm going to take Lindor and the Mets next. All right, we got Toronto at the Yankees. Currently, Yankees slight favorite, 130 with a 9.5 total. Let's look over at the ye old. Who is? We need to look at the pictures. That's what we need. I don't need that screen. I need this screen. There we go. We want to see who's throwing the ball. This one is going to be Berrios vs. Carrasco. There you go. Spreadsheet. Look at the numbers. Not too weird to look at the weather. Not too worried about this weather game. So very slight chance of rain. Yankees bats are doing way better than Toronto bats. Toronto bats are not doing well. You can see the numbers overall. Yankees bats are doing quite well. So that all lines up perfectly. So we can go to props. Let's look at the bats first. Who is standing out? Nothing. Not a single bat prop is standing good in the last 5, except for Springer to get a walk. But he's 5 straight. That's the best that we got because this is disgusting. This is kind of ugly. So no batting props. We look at the pitchers now. We see Berrios versus the Yankees historically, and we see Judge has 4 home runs and 30 bats. 333. We got 67, 308. Good numbers, right? This is the Yankees versus righties this season. Ready for this? 397 for Judge, 391, 313, 340, 333, 333, 314. It's a lot of threes. Oh man, Toronto versus righties. We'll see how they're doing. 339 and 304 and a 308. They got 3. Yankees had like 7 or 8. Okay, cool. So that's it. And then we go against Carrasco, Toronto. Nothing really happening here. 133 and 15 at bats. So the Yankees clearly have the historical advantage when it comes to bats. The Yankees have the season advantage when it comes to facing righties or lefties. So far we got 2 points with the Yankees. We have the advantage for the Yankees with how you're batting recently in the last 10 games. You're hot there. So now we just need to look at pitchers and see if this is going to be just a Yankee sweep, because Yankees 130 is the play in my mind so far. Carrasco 4-1, 4-3. Okay. So he did bad on the road games. At home against KC, it was KC. I mean, come on. Well, come on, it's KC. We know how bad KC's offense is right now. Let's go 2025. Zoom in. 5, 4, 3, 1 on strikeouts. Not a strikeout, dude. Hits allowed. Yep. 6. That's fine. Nothing wrong with 6 hits allowed. Walks, though. 2 walks. That's not bad. All right. Only thing is Berrios a strikeout, dude? Because the Yankees are 27th in strikeouts at 9.6 a game. 4.8. He's averaging 4.8. His number's 4.5 head-to-head against the Yankees. He has struck out 8 and 6 the 2 times he faced him last year. So he does like facing the Yankees, who strike out a ton. We know this. So we could take Barrios strikeouts. We could take Yankee money line. I think I'm just going to go straight up Yankee money line, though. The bastard is way too damn hot. So Yankees money line next. All right, next up we got Boston and Cleveland. And for what I'm seeing, I'm not liking anything I'm really seeing out here. Maybe Cleveland strikeouts, but we'll see. Let's dig a little deeper. It's a pick 'em with a 9 total, and we can show you. I'm going straight to the spreadsheet so you can see that what I'm talking about. It's a lot of red and yellow. Games like this going forward, I'm going to briefly, if I know I'm not going to play it unless something really stands out, I'm going to kind of fly through it. We'll break down the more in-depth the ones I am playing. So this one, so far, it's a pass. It's off the jump. It's a pass for me because I don't like all that red and yellow. Let's see. If it was all green, all yellow, all red, or all green and red, you know what I'm saying. It needs to be green and red. We need some vast differences like the last couple games. You can clearly see an advantage. So who is pitching this one? It is going to be Tanner Houck versus Ben Lively. We go over here. The bats. Okay, the bats are doing decently in the last 5, but the last 10, as everybody get a hit, and they're all very pricey lines. I don't know. Bregman's the only one that has decent numbers, and I guess we look at Bregman. We'll see. We'll see how Bregman does here in a second. He's looking pretty good overall for a 1.5 HR. Not bad, but let's look at the pitchers a little closer. And all we have are strikeouts. Literally, I have no other problem with strikeouts with these two. That's hilarious. Why so little? I don't know. We'll figure it out. So Lively versus Boston. A lot of nothing. So Bregman history. Bregman's never faced him. That doesn't help us any. Bregman versus righties. How you been? 329, 5 homers, and a 988 OPS. That's pretty good. So Bregman could be a play. Could be a play overall. Let's swap sides. Cleveland versus righties. There you go. Nothing's really standing out here. Against Tanner Houck. Again, nothing standing out. So both pitchers look pretty good. So we have no real data here. I like Bregman. They're on the road, though. I'm a little concerned, but that does look good. He just needs 1.5 HR, and he is pretty hot right now. So, yeah, we'll take it. We'll take Bregman. Bregman over 1.5 HR. I was going to pass, but see something like that. Oh, let's look at Cleveland. Let's look at Lively strikeouts. Oh, yeah, you're not a strikeout, dude. Sorry. If you can't even barely hit 5, no, sorry. I don't care who you're facing. Yeah, that's going to be it. Yeah, we're taking Bregman, HR, next. Yeah, and I forgot to say, we looked at the weather for this Boston-Cleveland game. Look at the weather. I'll be shocked if this game happens. I'll still take Bregman, but I would be absolutely. I hope that they start it and then it goes into delay, so the starters come out and the bullpens come in. That's the best thing that can happen, probably. So, but hey, we'll see what happens. I'd be shocked if this one happens too, because that's literally right. 70% when the game's going on, not a chance. I don't see it happening. We might have like a 17 game tomorrow. Who knows? But anyways, moving on to the new game, which is going to be Houston and Kansas City. And we see it as Houston favors slightly on the road with an 8 total. Let's go to ye old spreadsheet so we can see who is going to be throwing the ball. It's going to be Hayden Wizniewski versus Seth Lugo. We come over to the sheets. We can see our numbers. Casey's offense has a little bit of life, but they played a series against Colorado. Anybody's offense will come alive against Colorado, you would think, right? So, yeah, we'll see what happens against a better team that's not named Colorado. Good job, Casey. Houston's offense has been doing decently. Nerfy, no. I haven't seen there's been nothing Nerfy potential yet either, which is kind of sad. So, I don't know. Let's go to props. This one isn't weather issue, is it? No, 4%. Not a chance. They're the bats. The bats are disgusting. There's nothing good here. Like Bobby Witt, sure, not in the last 5. Is Jordan to get a hit? That's it. Nothing I care about. Let's go to pitchers. Let's go to these two. I don't like this game. Yeah, Houston's on the road, but is it KC's bats warming up, or is it because you face Colorado? That's the question. Or are they using Colorado as a springboard to actually have their offense do something, because they haven't done nothing in like 2 weeks. So let's do some matchups. Let's break them down. Lugo versus Houston. Houston really likes facing Lugo. That's a lot of damn green. If you faced him, it's green, except for Walker, who's 1 for 10, and you're 0 for 5. Everyone else is green. Okay, Houston, I see why you're favored. Against righties, we got a lot of high 2s. Do we have no 3s? No 3s? We have 299, but no 3s, huh? Interesting. KC, righties, everything's bad for just, there you go. That's bad all season. Against this dude, bad as well. So, earn runs, he has not been good. Look at 2-3, 2-3, 4s. Jeez, that dude ain't good at all. This dude ain't good at all. He don't walk people, but does he strike people out? Only one time. Damn, this dude ain't good. And Lugo's good. We know Lugo's good, right? That's strikeouts. No, both teams are top 5 in strikeouts. Not a chance we're taking strikeout props. Hits, no. Earned runs. Oh, these two teams man. Houston's pitcher's not good. I was going to take Houston money line and just fade KC, but Not with that pitcher out there. We're going to pass on this one next. Our next up is the Angels in Minnesota. We can see currently, where's that? It is Minnesota 185. 8 is your total. Let's look over at the pitchers. Today is going to be Hendricks and Lopez are going out there. Spreadsheet, get ready for this. Look at all the 30s. Look at all of the numbers. You play Pittsburgh for a series, and yeah, you won yesterday. Good job. But Pittsburgh's not exactly the best teams, you know? But so, my God, how can you be so bad at offense when you were so good for so long? This is screaming Nerfy if we have decent pitchers, maybe, because we took Minnesota Nerfy I think twice this week and it's worked out pretty well. So, I don't know. Let's go look at props. I don't know. Let's see what we got. Pablo Lopez versus Angels overall, and they like facing this dude. So I don't know about a Nerfy. I'm a little worried. Yeah, I'm a little worried by that. Against righties, you can see how they have done this year. The Angels, anyways, you can see their numbers. Nothing's truly standing out. We flop over to Minnesota. They don't have good numbers either. They have some decent ones, but nothing crazy. Against Hendricks, 370 with 27 at bats. Damn. Okay, so you see all that. As long as these dudes don't give up a ton of runs, I'm okay with it. Yeah, he's been kind of good. 0, 1, 2, 2. I like that. I can work with that. What about your counterpart, Hendricks? Be good, be good, be good. 5.302. He has potential to be good. 5 was against, okay. San Fran. I still kind of like the Nerfy. I still like it. The reason I like it is because they're both not scoring runs in the first, but that's just what the green means. They're both bottom 6 in runs total. They can't hit the ball with a damn period. This is a 10-game running a moving average, so it's literally going by the last 10 games they have. All of this. Minnesota is below average and everything. So yeah, I'm down for a Nerfy. Let's rock it. I'm going for a Nerfy in this one. Nerfy next. All right, next up we have Milwaukee and St. Louis. Let me check the weather. There's 20% chance of rain, so that might be an issue today. We'll see. Let's look over at the actual who's going to be pitching today. In this one, it is going to be, let's see, it's going to be Chad Patrick versus Liberatore. We pop over to the spreadsheet. We look at the numbers, and our Nerfy King is still being a Nerfy King out here. Milwaukee's trying to do the same, but they're actually getting runs. Okay. So Nerfy's not an option here. It's a lot of yellow with a little bit of green mixed in. Nothing is really standing out here. We want something good versus bad, and this is just average versus slightly above average. Not a good start. Not where you want to be. I can't pick a side so far. The bats, you can see who's doing well with the bats and who's doing what. There's your bats. We go to pitchers, and this right here tells me disgusting. That's all I'm seeing. But we'll still open them up and take a look because so far, I mean, ugh. Not good. Liberatore versus Milwaukee. History, nothing there for us. Against lefties, you can see this 350, 317. You haven't played much, so nothing standing out here. Against righties, again, nothing's truly standing out. Against Patrick, they never faced him. So this is just a mid matchup. That's why it's St. Louis 125 at home because they're at home. That's it. There's no real standout here. Earned runs, 2025. We can see what he's been up to. Gave up 5, gave up 0. It's all over the place. Nothing's truly here. Strikeouts and 7.76. Milwaukee is 4th in strikeouts at 7 a game. Not a chance I would take that. Hits, walks, nothing for us. We look at Patrick. We have strikeouts. We have hits. We have earned runs. He's been pretty good. And walks. Yeah, no, I'm not taking this game. The game is too close. There's no advantages for us. Pass. Next. All right, next up we have a game that does have some nice advantages. Cincinnati at Colorado. Everyone has advantages against Colorado. Come on now. All we see is 125 Cincy with a 9 total. Let's look at who's going to be throwing the ball. It's going to be Abbott versus Freeland. Good to know. Spreadsheet. Yeah, Cincy's offense is el fuego. It's just cooking. It is hot. Colorado is cold. You know, you have to stick your beer in it. It's gonna chill real nice. The mountains are gonna turn blue. Let me put it that way. So 5-5, 1-9, just absolute stud baseball out there. Let's go to the props to see Abbott versus Freeland. Let's look at these two a little closer, shall we? Freeland versus Reds history. 667, 500, 417 for Lux is impressive. Everything else is not enough data. Against lefties, you can see how the Reds have done this year. Ooh, they're not good against lefties at all. 294. Is the bet. No, there's 300. I'm blind. But that's it. Everybody else is kind of low 2s or 1s. Ew. Ooh, that ain't good. Against lefties, how is Colorado this year? 462, 385, 333. And these dudes play. Okay, so Colorado instantly has an advantage with the bats just because it's lefties. Against Abbott, the history, there's a couple home runs, but nothing really stands out. Let's go to the bats himself. Who is it? It's going to be Ellie. Okay, so Ellie or TJ Friedl. Okay, we got these two we'll look at. I'm not taking McMahon walks plus 145. Oh. How are you doing? Ellie is doing pretty damn good on the HR. That is pretty good. They should include steals in this. It should be HRRS. Include steals. That should be an option. That way I can take it. And then, yeah, Ellie, that's a good play. TJ, pretty good play too. I can take either one of those and feel pretty good about it. Maybe him more. Yeah, let's look at the pitchers a little closer. We won't call Colorado's pitcher. Freeland earned runs. He gets hit for runs though. That's the issue. Against how many walks does he give up? Well, he's not a strikeout dude either, which is good. Pitcher, too. He doesn't walk many. He gives up a lot of hits, which is what you want to see. That's how you get them bloop singles and doubles, and boom, a hit and a run, easy for either one of these two. So, man, I could almost take both of these dudes. I almost could, but I'm not going to. I say I'm not going to. I might still do it. It's Friday. Let's have a little fun, baby. Oh, man. And Abbott, how was Abbott up to? What's your earn runs looking like, buddy? You're pretty good. Okay, man, I could take Cincy, Moneyline. I could take the both Cincy, but I'm not taking anything to Colorado. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not. Man, do I do a trifecta and take 3 people? That's going to be... Let's go back to it. Let's go Cincy versus lefties. How is Deta Cruz doing? 226, 2 homers, and a 713 OPS. Not great. And then Florido is 300 with a 740 OPS, but no home runs, but 20 at bats. Elliott's at 31 at bats, so he's batting 300. He's batting. I think I'm gonna take. Damn, I want. You know what? I want to have fun. Let's do it. Elliott over 1.5. Oh, so I got type Dela Cruz. People gonna get confused. Dela Cruz over 1.5 HR. Let me just make another row because I'm gonna need it. Let's go below. Nope, not that one. Below you. There we go. One below. Let's go FREIDO over 1.5 HR. I'm gonna leave Cincinnati line off just in case. It is Colorado. They're at home. Weird things happen in Coors Field. I know. I'll just take those 2 to get HRs. We'll keep it at 2. Keep it simple. How about that? Next. All right, Rays and the Fathers are going up against each other. Tampa, San Diego is a 140 favorite at home. 7 is our total. Interesting. Who's throwing the ball out there? It's going to matter. It is Shane Baz and Michael King. Okay, I see why it's 7. That makes sense. Offenses, we see this. Mid, below average, slightly below average San Diego. Tampa still above average, not great anymore. Now they're trying to be Nerfy Kings. I see what you're doing. Tampa has not scored a run on the road this year. Did you know that? In the first inning, they have not scored a run on the road in the first inning. Impressive. Impressive stuff indeed. Let's look at the props. We got Baz and we got King. Now, one thing I just noticed, King's going out there. Tampa is 25th in strikeouts. San Diego second. We don't take San Diego strikeout props, but we can take Tampa because Michael King will strike your ass out. I believe he's good at it too. Like, yeah, he will get you 12, 11, 8. You let him get going, like these other teams didn't. They shut him down. No. If he gets flowing, good luck. Good luck. That might be the play off the jump right there. Just good luck, Tampa. You might need it. I'm sorry. You're the hometown people, but I'm sorry. You're going to need the luck today. So against King, historically, we see 40% strikeout rate, 50% strikeout, 50, 44, 25. Yeah, that's my play. I'm going to tell you right now, that is a play going on the card. Against righties, you can see how they've done this year. They've done decently. Not bad. We got some 3s. Cool, whatever. But Michael King is Michael King. Good luck. Good luck. Yeah. Man. San Diego versus Baz. Nothing really to talk about here. Historically, San Diego likes righties typically, but not this season. Last season, it was all green, but this year they're a little more mixed. So Michael King, strikeout, that's the play. I'll show you their hits and earned runs and all that good stuff too. All the rich creaminess of it. There you go. You want to see Baz? Outs. Used to be consistent, but that kind of fell off. Strikeouts. Yeah, I'd let him get going too. He'll get you, but not against San Diego. Don't do it. San Diego is average. San Diego is 6.9 strikeouts per game in the last 10. 6 even at home. Not a chance. Let's see. Hits, earned runs, walks. Ooh, 5. Yankees got you. Okay. Let's go to bats. And there's nothing. We got Misner, and that's about all we have. So yeah. No, my play is simple. It's Michael King. Was it 5.5? 6.5. How many strikeouts? Who's your line? 6.5 strikeouts. That's what we're going with. So we're going King over 6.5 Ks. And then we're moving to the next one. Next. All right, next up is Atlanta and Arizona, and okay. So we currently have this 120 Atlanta on the road, 8.5 is our total. Let me show you the issue on what I want. This nothing stands out. This is a very mid matchup. Arizona's cooled off. Atlanta's heated up to the point where they're kind of just the same now. They're both 6-4 in the last 10. Not they've lost 2 in a row now. That's not what no. Yeah, nothing. The only thing that stands out here is that they both score runs. That's cool, but that doesn't help me much. Who's throwing the ball? That matters. Arizona, Chris Sale and Zach Gallen. Okay. Why is he over under 8.5? This should be 7. What are we doing? I don't know. Let's go to props. Bats. Corbin Carroll, I took him yesterday. He hit for us in the first inning. It was beautiful, but it's going against Chris Sale. Not a chance in hell I'm taking that. Are you lost your mind? Chris Sale's Chris Sale. We'll take a look at these first before we make any rash decisions. Gallen versus the Braves. History. Oh, we got a lot of bad. We got decent. 385 for Riley. Not bad. Against Rockies, you can see how the Braves have done this season. You can look through all those yourself. And against Arizona, against Chris Sale, 400, 208 with a home run, 158 for you. Oof, some have done good, decent. Some have done bad. Against lefties, you can see the numbers. No one's really doing that great. There's a 333. There's a 385 for Perdomo, but that's it. Yeah, I'm not loving this. So sales strikeouts is pretty consistent. It's 5.5. Yeah, it feels low for him. Arizona is 20th in strikeouts at 8.7. It's almost like Chris Sale gets. Why is it only 5.5? I feel like it should be higher. When he faced him the last 2 times, it was 6 and 9. What are we missing here? Something afoot. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. What could it be? I don't know. Let's keep looking. Hits, earned runs. He has been a little rough to start the season. I get it. Yeah, his outs have also gone down considerably. Look, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 30. Something's happening. I don't like how this looks. He's not even pitching. Like, he's barely pitching full 5 innings. He's averaging 5.1 this season alone. He's only averaging what? 4.2? Damn. That ain't good. Unless they're trying to like ease him in the season. I don't know what they're doing. Whatever. If you're a Braves fan, you probably know. You can probably tell me. So we're not going to touch that. We're going to leave that alone because I don't want none of that part. So yeah, this game's going to be a pass. We can look at all this you want, but I'm just not feeling it. We're going to pass. Too much weird stuff happened with Sale. Everything's too close on the averages here that you see. So pass. Next. All right, Miami and Seattle are up next, and we currently have Seattle is 270 at home. Wow, that's a big old money line. 7.5 is our total. Let's look at who's throwing the ball. Why is it so bad? It's Quantrill. That's why. Quantrill loves giving up runs against Logan Gilbert against Miami. Oh my, I might have multiple plays in this one. Offense is still crushing for Miami, which is going to all season probably because that's all they have. I mean, that's literally why they have 11 wins. Their pitching has not helped at all. Strikeouts against Logan Gilbert, huh? Strikeouts for you also potentially. Who? Damn, I'm excited. Let's go look props. Let's break them down. Let's look at the bang. Let's see. Logan Gilbert versus Miami. He hasn't faced them, which is good for him. Against righties, you see how they have done. All these numbers are high 2s, low 3s. They're better against lefties, surprisingly. It's just the way Miami is. Weird. So let's pop back in, look at Seattle against righties, how they do. Bunch of 2s. 353 for Polanco. Okay, dude. I see you. 286. Okay, cool. Quantrill history. 545 for Rodriguez with 2 home runs and a 1.6 on 11 at bats. Ooh, Rodriguez might be worth a bat look. Let's see. Are you popping up over here, good sir? A lot. Are you popping up? There you are. You way down here. That ain't good. I don't like that range. So, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for Logan Gilbert strikeouts. That's what we're here for. It's 8 and a holy shit, 8.5. Come on. I know it's Miami, but damn. That's ridiculous. That is preposterous. That is nefarious. I can't do it. Yeah, he only had 6 last time against them. No. Last season, how many times you hit 9 strikeouts? Only 7 out of your 33 starts. No. You barely hit 9. You hit 10 twice. Not a chance I'm taking 9 strikeouts. Quantrill overruns might be a play, though. That could be earned runs. Yeah, this season has been 6, 0, 3, 7. He's averaging 3.6 earned runs. The line's 2.5. We could take this. He's just not a good pitcher. Sorry, he's just not at all. Do we trust the Seattle bats, though, to help out with that? Let's go back to the bats and look how many Seattle dudes we have here. Crawford. We got Rowdy. We got Polanco. We got Moore. Okay, everybody's doing. We got 4 dudes doing decently. Mm, I see why they're here. I think I want to fade. I want to fade Quantrill. He's on the road as well. So we're gonna go Quantrill over 2.5 earned runs. That's the play I'm gonna take in this one. Quantrill. I've taken it before, and it's already paid at least once. So might as well do it again. Quantrill over 2.5 earned runs allowed. We're gonna take this next. All right, White Sox and A's. Fun little series, obviously. Not really, I'm joking. I'm being facetious. So we have the A's 225. Man, I remember when they faced each other the first time this year in this series, the A's swept the series. I took the A's every game money line, all of them. I think it was 3 or 4, I can't remember, but they hit them all, I think. So now it's 225. You bastards, you're stealing my money from me. Nines are a total. Let's look at some, who's pitching. It's going to be Sean Burke versus Severino. Nice. Look at the spreadsheet. Clearly, the A's were doing better statistically with the bats. White Sox are doing White Sox things. Nothing new here. Neither team's striking out much. Interesting. 2-8, 6-4. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's go to the props, shall we? There's our pitchers. Let's look at bats. Nothing on the bats. We got Jacob Wilson. That is it. How good is Jacob Wilson doing? Let's take a look. I mean, that's okay, but I mean, We'll see. We'll see. Let's look at Sean Burke. Let's see. Severino versus White Sox history. Nothing stand. Well, 316 for Benintendi. That's about it. That's about it. Against righties, you can see how the White Sox have been this year. Nothing truly stands out. We swapped to Athletics. Athletics against lefties. 421 for Langoliers. We got 333, 357 for Anjar. We got Bedley 400. I might have to go Langoliers. Look at him. That 1.158 is pretty good. Are you popping up over here anywhere? Butler's right there. And then everybody else is not good. Okay. And then you don't even pop up at all. So goodbye, good friend. Goodbye. Severino, let's look at some stuff for you. Earned runs. You've been lights out last couple games. Good stuff. Strikeouts. No. Hits. Walks. Outs. Let's see what Sean Burke's up to. All we have are strikeouts. Come on. That's all you can give me? Come on. Come on. I mean, obviously, I want the A's money line, but I can't take 225. That's just too much. And if I take 1.5, the A's on a run line in this economy? I don't think so. Pass. Next. All right, we got Pittsburgh and the Dodgers. Currently, it is Dodgers 207 is our total, which is funny. It's 200 because it's Paul Skeens Day. So they have zero faith in Pittsburgh bats, which is kind of funny. If you look at the schedule, you see a Skeens versus Yamamoto. That's a hell of a matchup right there, right? But then we look at the spreadsheet, it's like, okay, Pittsburgh's bats is doing decently. We knew this from the last few games, clearly. So they're not the best team. No, they're 5-5. So are the Dodgers. Interesting. So yeah, let's go look at the props to see what we got cooking over here. Here are the bats. This is how good the bats are doing for Pittsburgh. Look at all these Ps. Look at how good they're doing. They are cooking offensively. It's just their pitching, just their bullpen was not good. Starters, So whatever. Let's look at the bats. Let's dig deep, shall we? Let's go Yamamoto versus Pittsburgh history. Never faced them. Pittsburgh versus righties. Here you go. 267, 298, 234, 316. There you go. There's your numbers. Swap sides. Dodgers versus righties. You can see how they are all twos. Good stuff. This is the game everybody wants to watch. They want to see Skeens versus Ohtani and all them. So against Skeens, Ohtani does have a home run off of Skeens. So yeah, so you can see all that there. So cool. So that's all there. Earned runs. He's not giving up a run in 3 games. That's pretty damn good. Strikeouts. He's been pretty good as well. 9, 10, 10, 5. Yeah, dude is great. Hits, walks, outs. Yeah, you can see everything there. We swap over to Skeens. Is it me or Skeens lost a touch on his fastball already? It's like, what the hell is this? What are we doing for? And it was Cleveland. We know, you and I know, you don't take strikeout props against Cleveland, right? We talked about this and look what happened. You don't do it. Dodgers are 10th in strikeouts right now, 7.6. So yeah, a lot of people are going to jump on Skeens strikeouts. They always do. And I mean, why? When you just take pitching outs to see, is he going to go at least 6? As long as he don't get his ass kicked, he's going to go 6 probably. This has been a season. So, and I get 17.5. It's a little juicy, I know, but the total 7. I would not be surprised if Paul Skeens got lit the hell up today. Would not be surprised. If your whole thing is strikeouts and you can't strike people out like you've been doing last year because you are not a rookie anymore and people actually have tape on you now, that might not be good for you, my dude. So I'm thinking over. for the Dodgers runs. But then I don't. Pittsburgh's offense is good. Yamamoto's good. It's like that's something's got to give in that one. So I tend to lean Yamamoto because he's just really damn good. So any batter here I could take, just it really stand out. Man, there's so many good things here. Man, I don't want all these pitchers. They all look good, but then we know who they just faced the Angels in a series. Now you're facing Yamamoto, who's better than anything the Angels have. So it's like, all right, can I really trust these? Not really. Okay, can I take Teoscar? Can I take Will Smith? Okay, you're facing Skeens. Skeens won the Rookie of the Year for a reason because he was a beast. So it's like, oh man, this is one of those passes where it's like you don't know what to take because everything. The matchups are just good matchups. So I hate to do it. I think I'll pass. Smart move is pass. I I don't trust Skeens to go 6 innings today. I just don't know why. I'm getting that feeling. I could be dead wrong. Simply could be wrong. I'm gonna pass out of safety, precaution, cowardice. There we go. Chicken. I'm passing. Don't care. Next. All right, last game, we got Texas San Fran, and we got oh, you can't see it. There you go. It is a pick'em with a 7.5 total. There you go. Who's throwing the ball? It is going to be Evaldi versus Justin Verlander on Apple TV Plus. Look at the spreadsheet. Texas offense is way below average, in the bad range. San Fran is average at best. Nothing's truly standing out here. Strikeouts aren't standing out. Nerfies aren't standing out. Runs, nothing stands out here. That's a great start. Props. Let's look. Verlander versus Texas history. You can see Burgers 429, 323 versus Simi. Marcus might be a play. That's pretty good. Who else? Berger might be a play. It's only 7 at bats. At least Marcus is 31 at bats. Way more data against righties. You can see how they done. Marcus is the one struggling this year. He's only $129 all season. It's 70 at bats. He's gonna break that slump eventually, but damn, that's not good. Swap, Evaldi, history. Chapman has 2 home runs and 12 at bats, but everything else is kind of bad. Evaldi's good. He's quietly good. Like nobody talks about him as one of the top pitchers, but dude has been pretty decent, I believe. Let's look. Earned runs. Yeah, look at the season so far. 2-0-3-2-2. I'm cool with that. If I'm a coach, I'm a manager, I'm an owner of a team, like give me that. Yes, that's what my starter. I want them to do that. Give up 2, I'm okay with that. Because the bats better be able to get 2 runs. And then his hits, he keeps his hits low too. Damn, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Strikeouts, he strikes people out. All right, but we're not taking strikeout props. And I'm not touching a damn thing for Verlander because I mean, I took his earned runs or something. I can't remember what the play was, but I took it, and yeah, he cost me in one of these. I think it was a Philly game. Philly showed me people were like, he's washed. He might be, but he showed against the Angels, who we saw are last in a bunch of batting categories. That's okay. Yeah, Angels still bad. So let's look at the bats. We have Fitzgerald, and that's about all we have. Yeah, I can't. No, I don't like the night games. Just the games at night are just not good today. So we're gonna pass on this one and end it. Sorry, this is how it is. Just I don't like the night games. For Saturday, tomorrow, we have baseball all day long, just spread out nicely throughout the day. We have 15 games, I do believe. That's what I count. I believe I could be wrong. Who knows? We might have some doubleheaders tomorrow, depending on the weather today. So I appreciate you being here. Drop a like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you're playing. Check out the HQ if you want the plays typed out or access to the spreadsheet. And we'll see you tomorrow on Saturday for some more MLB. Peace.